pictures that are in history. Look at some of the things that they make jokes about. Those were not aliens out the sky that were in those pictures of white people taunted, looking at hangings of black people, lynchings. Those weren't aliens, those were people with a sick mind against a race of people. And if we are stupid enough to believe that their offsprings all of a sudden stop being racist, oh, we some fools. We're some fools. So Tawanda, as I will always say to you, you have taught me how to be bold. Stick-to-itness. Tenacity. Not to quit, not to give up, and not to fear no man. As long as I believe that God has me on the path that he has me on. And like I said, I don't care if you don't like me anymore. I'm still going to wake up cute. I'm still going to wake up liking myself. And I'm still going to wake up with every bone in my body working toward the betterment of black people in the United States of America. And I'm hoping that God sends me across internationally. Get ready, because I just may be coming.
Oh, come on, this mic is fire. Mic check! Mic check! Mic check!
We all we got.
We all we need!
We all we got.
We all we need!
It's a weapon.
We got to understand that, as I always say, if you're 25 and over, it's pretty much over for you. This fight is for the 25 and under crowd. And we got to stop trying to chase your little dreams you had. Now, you had your chance. You know, how long are we going to keep giving addicts methadone? He had his chance. Like, how long are we going to keep on putting Band-Aids on some of these broken dreams? You're done. When I was out there banging that gun all crazy 20 years ago, I could have did some things. Well, now I'm a revolutionary for the movement. What I'm saying is that without no boots on the ground and no skin in the game, and I put skin in the game from here to Oakland, California, from out of Baltimore, right over northeast Baltimore. Tawanda can't go nowhere in the United States where I can't put my hand on it. She'll tell you that. She'll tell you that. Ain't nowhere she can go. Nowhere. So when I say all that to say, the line was drawn when, Shorty, July 4th, wasn't it?
Yeah.
2016.
Yeah.
Many don't know that. That means when I say the line was drawn, that means people picked a side. The ones that are 25 and over, we are adults. Don't think that these people's ears don't work and their eyes don't see. And again, they make the comments that they made. They make a conscious decision to make them comments, or like my sister said, to make an attribute to be a racist. We're going to deal with you like that. But I'm going to take it a little bit back further. I know more black-ass racists than I know white.
Come on. They sitting up in the church.
Now I'm going to repeat that. I know more black racists when they kill Boom right now for standing up for my black people than any nigga wanted to ever kill me when I was selling smack on these streets. I got more police on my ass now fighting for my people than I ever had when I was selling dope up and down Emerson Avenue.
Come on, talk about it, brother. Tell them.
You see, when I was killing out here, it was no problem.
It was alright.
It was good. I was selling dope out here from age 12 to 18. I made $250,000 a fucking month. I never got caught until they threw a body on my ass. And that was an Asian person. If it was a black person, I never would have been on America's Most Wanted.
It'd have been just another nigga.
I had to get acquitted for that shit. Came home in 1997, I ain't never went to jail again. Or do they want to come to me and Shorty to resurrect ex-offenders? Shorty got labeled as a terrorist. I got labeled as a murderer. But they won't get us to resurrect none. Check this out, I run 300 gangsters. I'm the co-founder of 300 gangsters. You know why they want to kill me? Because 300 men times $47,000 by them not going to justice is a threat to capitalism. These businesses around here is into the economics of prison. So every time you go buy a cupcake when we telling your ass to buy back the black, you purchase it from our adversary. Jordans, Nikes,
Commercials.
it's bigger than that, yo. We are walking goddamn merchandise. We don't mean shit to us, but we mean a lot to America. $47,000 a year if I kill a nigga right now.
And minimum wage is less than half.
Give me minimum wage. My girl got to go on welfare, so I don't go do the drug thing. So we gotta be belittled. We gotta be belittled. $9 ain't no money an hour. $10 ain't no money an hour in America. $15 an hour is not no money as a life living wage in America. Go ask somebody that's making $15 right now, see how they living. Y'all equal. I make $8.75. Somebody make 15. We got the same damn story, but not the same glory. You gotta understand money to know how money makes money, to realize you either gonna be the hunter or get a hunted. We already did. So that's why we fight as hard as we do, and we say it all day. We thank each and everybody y'all that come out here, but understand that y'all on their list and all that. It's not a game. So I really would say if someone know that they're not really ready to put some skin in the game, I would respect that when this war pop off like they was doing, giving us waters when we was going to war against the police and the riots. People was giving us waters and t-shirts and the things they needed to give us so we could go to war against them pigs. I'm cool with that. But to be outside your lane, know your lane. Shorty got 900,000 lanes he can choose from painting pictures all the way to the front line. Tawanda got about 50, and I got about 10 million on the ground from here to Oakland, but many are called, but few are chosen for such lane. I'm 300 gangsters. I'm trying to raise 300 gentlemen.
Right.
I don't want the young men to even think about that word. 20, 30 years, that word should be changed that a gentleman is a man that's taking care of his kids, gangster is a man taking care of the community. We control the narrative.
That's right.
Stop letting these people control the narrative. Looking at the TV, all that's cool and all that, and that's gravy. It takes our actions to bring it out here and see what's going on. We dying out here. I'm not asking nobody to come save me. Me and my men gonna go do what we continue doing to do every day. Don't be bringing me no flowers and all that dumb shit when this shit is over. Get your fucking boots on and keep on going.
Make it
We're not
happen.
mourning no more, and I keep on saying it. They're quick, like I said. I could get a million goddamn views to G-check Jamal Brown, but I can't get 2 fucking views for the same shit I just said now.
Right. That's true.
I'm not gonna feed into your damn ignorance. I'm not gonna keep feeding you the poison. If I go bang on the motherfucker, I'll be feeding into their ignorance. Like Jay-Z said, I bang on them, they famous. I bang on them, they brainless. Let's be real about this. Half the motherfuckers that's got that gun out here killing shit is accident murderers. Let's repeat that. It's called survival crimes. Man don't eat. Man is dangerous out this bitch. Y'all said it's unemployment, right? So what the fuck all the trying to vote because all this blood on the ground?
Give them jobs, give them education.
There's no jobs. There's no economical means. So what the fuck are we wondering why is there blood on the ground if ain't none of us gonna go get no jobs to give no jobs? Keep on getting your motherfucking body bags together. I ain't gonna play with you. We's y'all over, come kiss my ass. Don't bring that shit to Bloc. Don't bring none of that hymns to me. Don't bring no hymns to me.
Bullshit.
Don't bring that shit to me.
That's right.
I've been over here reading that whole strip that they just said, like Sonya said. I ain't gotta read 400 years of that shit. And get it twisted, this shit is live. Willie Lynch was writing about a black man and tried to start a fucking race war, and this shit ain't work. So stop thinking some fucking white man wrote the Willie Lynch letter. It was the card to be written so we could ride on that motherfucking ass. We didn't ride. It's too late. Rip that shit up. You're just a nigger, or you just a cracker. There's a difference between a cracker and a nigger. I'ma teach your ass today. You got white people, you got black people, you got niggers, and you got fucking redneck hillbilly motherfuckers that don't walk down here with that KKK shit on no Green Mountain 33rd, because they cool.
They know they
Know what she said about that coon? Elijah Cummings, a coon.
Coon!
Coon.
Coon! Coon!
That's a coon for the executive branch. I bet you Tyrone West case ain't up in no executive branch up in no White House, because for cases that got messed up, supposed to go through a judicial branch to review it so it can get corrected at the bottom.
Checks and balances.
What's getting corrected? And we got checks and balances and they stealing all y'all damn money because y'all white motherfuckers, no problem, no harm, no foul. Y'all the ones that making the 30, 60, 70,000 and y'all are the economical means to this killing.
Chief.
No harm, no foul. That's why God said, God bless the motherfucking child that got their own. Because then you can find out where your money going, how it came in. You work for Leg Mason, you paying for that war over there. You killing babies right now. You paying for them diamonds, that motherfucking diamond you got, my motherfucking black child also all for that bitch. Diamonds is the girl best friend. Keep that shit real. Keep it real, man. All your wants is another person's hell. That's only some 10-year-old made that motherfucking TV that you want. That little circus you keep taking your kid, they took that little baby elephant away from its mother so your little motherfucking kid can be happy. I got 5 fucking kids and they ain't never been in nobody's circus, which ain't nothing but a prison. Know what you doing, man? We can bring the economical capitalism down if we do not support it. Little Joey, you not going to the circus. I'll kill boy.
Come on. Talk about it.
Keep that shit 100. Break your kid heart for a minute.
Who said it?
Damn! Make your little Joey cry for a minute. Sit his ass down, bring him out there since you said you got him right. Wherever you live at. I go hard with what I say because it ain't no fucking tomorrow for me. She just said it. My skin is my sin. I know this. I welcome this. So like Sonya said, fuck the black church. I don't care about who get it. I don't give a fuck if you got one arm, white, green, or whatever. I know where you belong at with your boots and you're not with me. The ones that are out here, yeah, but most of them talking that shit, radio, news, all that shit is bullshit. Denise Cope, I put her, my mother beat her up in my house. Denise Cope, when she came to my house with the cameras for the most wanted shit. And believe me, honestly, I know that the ones that are out here, when y'all saw that on the news 20 years ago, y'all did not have good ideas about me. I know y'all did. 92 people saying, yeah, y'all go get him, go get him. 92 people when they came across the radio, you can Google my name right now. We all murderers to them, man. I've been on 25 motherfucking years, you wouldn't know. But y'all gotta understand, we got this economical war. You got some money, put some money to the money makers. If you got some skin, if you fuck your boots, go buy somebody some boots. When we go on the line, our boots won't be melting when the fire come. We don't want you out there. You in the way. I'm gonna use you and throw your ass in front of the people. Cold-blooded, don't come out here not right. I'm gonna use you as a shield like Nino Brown. I'm telling you that we ain't right on that line.
We all we got.
I'm not playing with you. It was real out there 2 years ago, and you was not out there. You didn't see the flames. You ain't see the blood. You ain't see the glass. I'm talking about the 3 days, not the commercial days. They wasn't out there. We didn't go to sleep. Me and Shorty was out there all 3 days. We didn't go to sleep. We slept down Gil. We slept down Bruce Court. If you wasn't rocking with them, you wasn't rocking for Freddie. If you wasn't in Bruce Court, you wasn't fighting for Freddie. You wasn't in Bruce Court, the ones who was with him every day, paying for him. I'm from East Baltimore. What the hell I'm doing over there? And that's where I belonged that day in Bruce Court where Shorty team was at. I ain't know nobody over there from a can of paint.
Oh, we was there.
I ain't know nobody over there, but I knew where I needed to be at.
That's right. Come on, girl.
Push you too. You can find me. I'm gonna push you too. Can I find you? You ghost. Salute.
Salute.
Mic check!
Mic check.
Mic check!
Mic check.
Who got next?
And before I bring my sister up, because she got some announcements, some important ones, I want to let y'all know, let's be clear, so when they want to talk about some black-on-black foolishness, tell them you don't want to talk about that. Because we know Asians kill Asians. They don't call it Asian or Asian crime. Caucasian kill Caucasian. They don't call that Caucasian or Caucasian crime. So the next time they come at you with that foolishness, tell them you want to talk about blue on black crime. That's the only crime you want to talk about. And you want to talk about the KKK, let's talk about the Blue Klux Klan. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Mic check.
Mic check!
So,
Step over this way.
I'm having a letter writing party at my house a week from Saturday, May 13, from 12 to 3. And an email is going to go out on the West Wednesday email list, and I'll have flyers next week. But so if you're not on the list and you won't be here next week, come see me. I'll give you my address. We're going to write letters, and the first letter we're all going to write is to Marilyn Mosby, and we're going to ask her, what does it take to reopen this case? Because
this campaign got her ass elected.
that's right.
She had better be accountable to it.
That's right.
Man,
It did get her elected.
she been dishing us.
So in the first place, a man who was doing nothing but driving down the street, minding his own business, who got stopped for a traffic stop, Tyrone West's body was re-exhumed. And those two medical examiners both said that the cause of death was positional asphyxia. And the other thing that happened very recently is that this whole story about the bull, it says it like fact. He had cocaine in his sock. And so finally, Tawanda, if it was never there in the first place. So we have a lot of questions to ask Marilyn Mosby, and we need to apply pressure. I mean, Tawanda, for almost 4 years now, she's been a private investigator and an attorney and a medical examiner, and we need to back her up and just keep applying pressure and let Marilyn Mosby know that this is not going to go away. And putting a bunch of rogue, plainclothes police officers back into uniform out on the street is not going to fix the problem when some of them are killers. They're still killers and they need to be brought to justice. So we're going to write letters to Marilyn Mosby, to other officials. 12 to 3, May 13th, I'll have paper, pens, stamps, of course food. So come on, and we're just going to write some important letters.
Mic check! Mic check!
I just wanted to say, yeah, on top of what the young lady mentioned was what got we all knew people who had, we all had known since the beginning that, quite frankly, it was bullshit that Tyrone allegedly had cocaine in his sock, because when they first reported it, they said it was a gram of cocaine in 16 bags.
Right.
How does that make any sense?
Come on.
They said that out their own mouth. I've never seen 1 gram of cocaine in 16 different bags.
Right.
Have you?
Right. They don't even lie right. They don't even lie right.
When they lie, it's terrible.
Right. They don't even lie right.
Another one right here, Tyree Woodson. He was killed in 2014, a year before Freddie Gray. They say he committed suicide inside the Southwest District Police Station. That was after they searched him.
Who goes
A police officer escorted him into the bathroom. This story
you get
didn't
in with
really,
a gun and you kill yourself.
This story didn't even break late until just last week when Baynard Woods wrote an article about the other lady who passed away or collapsed in the Southwest District and then later died in a coma. 2 years and 2 days after Freddie Gray had died in a coma.
And they took her to get her head done.
This Southwest District, that's the second person who died in that district. So there's a big article coming out later this week about Tyree. It's been a years-long investigation by Baynard Woods, and I appreciate what he's done for many people. The main point, what I'm trying to say is this Sunday we're holding a court support training in the lead up to Keith Davis Jr.'s trial this week.
What day is the trial this week?
The trial starts on Monday, but it probably won't actually get started until Tuesday or Wednesday because there's a lot of pre-trial motions and they gotta do jury selection. And
Monday.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out what day to take off still. But yeah, anybody who's interested in showing support for a man who was shot at 44 times, was hit 3 times, once in the face, that bullet's still stuck in his face, in his neck.
I got a question. It was 44 shots, they only hit 3 times?
There was 44 shots. It's because they didn't even see him. They just knew he was inside a garage, so they're just going.
Another problem.
4 officers unloading.
Right.
They said he shot first.
He never shot. No.
The next day they tested that gun. It was never fired. There wasn't even ammunition in it.
They lie, that's what they do.
But they still charged him with discharging a firearm a
He
week
killed
later.
that man on my block. I don't care what nobody said.
Who, Keith? Who, Keith?
Man, my brother, man.
Sorry about that. Honestly, like for real. For real. I'll be honest with you.
Got fighters out here.
I'm just saying, they got me wrong. They're trying to go.
Sorry if you Mine gone, man. Sorry about that. Say something.
Talking about his brother. Yeah, I'm trying to stick him with
I'm brother Izzy.
Listen to him.
Listen, guys, please listen.
Yes,
More known as Williams Bay. I've been living in Baltimore since '84. That's the day I was born. I don't have no problem with nobody. Only problems I have right now to stand on this block is people discouraging us.
Right.
Why you discourage another person?
Right.
Why you hate another person?
Right.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's like we right here. We right here. We living together. Why we got too much racism, too much hatred? We live here in Baltimore. This our city. Our city is only one city. It ain't. It's 50 states, but you only got one city in every state.
Come on, bro.
And when you come with truth, truth never can be behold. You know what I mean? Truth is love.
That's right.
So if you got truth, you got love.
That's right.
But if you got hate, you got hatred.
That's right.
And hatred brings more. Because you only got 5 things with hatred. That's lewdness, slanderness, death, and everything that harms.
That's right.
Allah give us one God. God give us one God. And God give us one person. So you your own person in this physical form to believe yourself. I just need everybody right here, right now, just believe in yourself.
Come on, brother.
Believe in wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Anything that comes. Don't believe in nothing at home right now because we need to be together.
That's right.
My name is John Earl.
Come on,
I never
John.
had no problem with nobody. You know what I mean? My mother had 7 kids. 5 girls, 2 boys. Only thing I gotta say, before I leave in peace, God bless y'all.
That was fine.
Mic check.
All right, people. I normally come out and don't say nothing. But everybody got me riled up today. My problem is with my community and the people that doesn't do anything, nothing, but sit around and complain and talk about what we doing to each other. But I never hear about what's winning, unless it's through us. I never hear about the positive things that these people, young men, especially our young men, our young warriors, are being laid out for. So my thing is, we all need to come together collectively. We got to start going to court. We got to start fighting for our people in the court system. When they trying to give us 50 or 60 years for a gram of dope, and the judge nephew then raped 3 women, he get a week in jail. Here my brother's up for 60 years for a gram of dope. That somebody else is out here chasing him down, trying to buy. I don't know no rapist chasing down a rapist. Saying, I need you to do this. So we need to be in the system and backing each other. It's not snitching.
is standing up for our people, stopping the madness.
We police our own block.
And like Tawanda said about this cooning shit, we gotta start clearing these guys out.
Right. Absolutely.
Like Boom said, the way you spending your money, that's killing us, dumbass. You sitting up here, you look cool, I ain't gonna take that from you. You killing us. But I stand here today and I wear this cool life shirt. It's a dunce hat for me.
Yeah.
Because since I was 14, I invested in this asshole.
I did.
Because as a black man, I wanted him to build that business to get up to where he's at. Because I know damn well he gonna shine on his people.
Oh God.
Lied to me. That was a lie. Bald-faced lie. But me as a black man, I stood behind my brother. 31 years. Come find out, this motherfucker's a coon.
Spending so much money in the prison industry.
So when you see us, the welcome committee, welcoming Al Sharpton, Jamal Bryant, the black pastors, cause we coming, bitch. Tired of this shit. We coming. Enough is enough. The killing, man, stops. Stops. Y'all not gonna do it? We gonna have to start even the score. Nobody want to talk about it. Nobody want to hear nobody saying, oh, don't do this. We forgive them. No, bitch, I'm going to forgive them when they 6 feet under.
But they
have to die.
They take everything from us.
We asked y'all to bring them to justice. You're not going to give them justice. We can give them death.
Right. But when we be
because there's no problem with them to lay one of us up. So when you see me, I rent cars now. I don't even have no car. Because they going to mark me. We all are marked out here. I hope y'all understand.
Talk, preach, bro. Man, spit your words. It ain't preach, but teach.
Like I'm saying, when I come out here with Tawanda calls, I come running. Shorty calls, I come running. Because I already know what it's about. Not about the bullshit.
That's a preach,
That's all I got to say. Well, I love y'all. Stand strong. Stand strong.
That's right.
Time.
Let's start killing these motherfuckers. Nobody want to hear it. Nobody want to say it. We gotta lay these motherfuckers.
My name is PFK Boom and I support this message.
Shit gonna stop.
I support this message.
Mic check! Mic check! Mic check! Mic check! Let him finish.
I just wanted to make a couple of comments today. You know, we have some hope down in the South. It's true that the federal government came against Alton Sterling's family and decided there was no reason to bring charges. This came despite some fairly major demonstrations in Baton Rouge and New Orleans. My daughter's down there in New Orleans. And there was major disruption in there. And now, you know, we think this will probably start up again. I hope so, because a lot of people were very, very angry about that. And of course, the video is extremely depressing. And some of the data that the federal government found in their investigation is even worse than what we knew before. And yet they still decided under the Trump administration to not do anything about it. So this represents a fairly serious attack on working people all over the country and on any effort to fight back against police brutality. I do want to tell you that on the time that you're going to be writing letters up here in Baltimore, in Lynchburg, Trump is speaking at Liberty University.
But it's called Lynchburg, though.
Yeah, it's called Lynchburg, but anyway, it's Lynchburg and Liberty, you know, it's kind of contradictory down there.
Like, where you get the word lynch?
Now, I agree with you, but what I want to tell you is that any idea that you thought that Lynchburg was totally and solidly in Trump territory is wrong. There's a really great group of people down there, and some of us are going to go down and support them.
It's still called Lynchburg.
Graduation at Liberty. So on May 13th, some people will be down there protesting at the commencement, and a lot of them will be from Lynchburg even. and a lot of them will be white, but not all.
No,
And
it ain't nothing about color, baby. It's about us. It's about society. It's about life. You want to live? Yeah, me, man. I'm only 32. I lived in Baltimore for 32 years. No more, no less. I had to cut it off.
And so I welcome people to find out about it. But in any case, check it out on Facebook later.
Remember the face.
Mic check! Mic check! Mic check! Mic check! We're gonna let Pine finish what he was talking about, all right? You understand?
Yeah, all I was trying to say was court support on Sunday. Court support on Sunday. Court support on Sunday to just let people know how to behave in court, you know? Just what can help and what cannot help. Keeps case. All right, if you can't reach it on Sunday, you can just meet up early. It's at 3:30. Just check Baltimore Bloc's page or something.
Baltimore Bloc's page.
Yeah, this Sunday. It's at 2640, which is like right up the
St. Paul's, 2640 St. Paul's
over there.
Street.
And so if you can't catch that, we'll be at court all week. Just catch one of us beforehand. We'll just let you know some pointers beforehand. Also on Sunday is every Sunday Baltimore jail support from 4 to 10. They go out, post up in front of Central Booking and show support to people who are getting released by providing, you know, some direct services.
Provide water, we provide cigarettes, we provide food, we provide transportation. Bars. We do something for them so they got somewhere and don't have to feel like they lost.
Yep.
Yeah. And last thing, just a reminder, somebody was shot on this very corner. You know, last November, like right under that thing right
at
there.
That corner.
Right under there.
And what day? The busiest day, the busiest shopping day.
And we still don't know his name.
Black Friday, and we still don't know.
We still don't know his name. Why? Because they didn't charge him.
Right.
They never charged him.
Right.
And they don't need to tell us his name. He survived, thankfully.
The night, and they call him the night grill demand.
They never charged the officer.
They never
charged him.
Never released the
No,
footage.
they did release the footage. And it does show that he's not going towards an officer. He does have knives, sure, but he's also suffering from a mental health crisis. It's another thing they fuck up with all the time.
They don't care. They don't care. They don't care.
So yeah, that's it.
Mic check! Mic check! Mic check! Mic check! Anybody else got something to say? Excuse me.
Yeah. Hi, thank you so much. Hi, my name's Rebecca. Where? Oh, here. Sorry. I come to a number of these. I never really said anything, but I just want to say something to. Today, my great aunt Zissou died this morning. She lived to a ripe old age, and she had a wonderful family. But she was a survivor of Auschwitz, and her parents and her brothers were killed, and she and her sisters survived, and they got out and came to America. And through the grace of God, you know, I'm here and my family's here. But what I need to say is that, you know, it was a blessing that she was able to survive through complete hell. And we come to America, you know, and this happens, and children do not come out of here, and there still is injustice right there. There's so much injustice and murder right here in America. And so, you know, I'm on the live stream, I'm calling out all my white people, I'm calling out all my Jewish white people to remember where you come from, but also know what privilege you have now. And to use that, because it's not just about us, and it's not just about one group, it is the united struggle. And we are in America right now, so we need to deal with racism, and we need to deal with police brutality. We need to deal with that in America. And I wanted just to say something, just to honor my great aunt Zissou, and my grandmother, and everyone who taught me these values, who taught me how to see injustice, even when it's not straight up in a Klan hat or in a swastika, it's there. And so I want to say, just in her memory, that I'm out here fighting for justice, and I'm calling on all of the white people here, and I'm calling on all the Jews to do the right thing and to live up to our legacy and stand here and be out here. Thank you so much.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Anybody else want to speak before we wrap things up? Any special events, announcements, anything? But before we wrap up, too, like I said, I want to thank y'all for everything. I want to give a special thank you to my brother Shorty, who's been there like from day one on the front line, going to Nez when he met me. Payum has been there from day one, hopping over top of police for all of y'all. Like, even now, the new face, the old face, everybody that embraced my family, I just want to thank y'all. Like, I can't thank y'all enough. And just keep spreading the word. And I have a sister from Amsterdam. She don't want to speak, so I'm not going to put her on the spot. But she is here, and I just thank her for coming here. Larry for always taking the good place. Just everybody that's out here. Y'all don't know how special and important y'all are. And I just thank my beautiful sister who has no problem with checking nobody. And speaking of checking, I want y'all to check out, if y'all haven't seen the commercials on TNT this Sunday, around the playoffs, the Charles Barkley shows, so they're going to show like a sneak preview Sunday on TNT. I think it's going to be at 10:30, 10 o'clock Sunday on TNT, so check that out if you don't want to miss it. They got 6 episodes, so they're going to show the next 2 on the 11th and on the 12th. They're going to be an hour long, and then you guys remember that they came out to West Swansea. We went to the town hall meeting, and y'all, so y'all got to check it out. So, at the end of the day, I just want to let y'all know I love y'all. What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
Justice for all victims.
Justice for all victims.
Of police brutality.
Of police brutality.
A poor man's reality.
A poor man's reality.
Is police brutality.
Is police brutality.
A poor child's reality.
A poor child's reality.
Is police brutality.
Is police brutality.
A poor woman's reality.
A poor woman's reality.
Is police brutality.
Is police brutality.
And I'll say this again before I wrap up. Stop treating all these atrocities as normal things. This is not normal. It is not normal for a teenager not to be able to celebrate this on her birthday. Life. And you get murdered. And they want to talk about traffic stops, and they're always in fear. So I say for you, if you're a police officer, a killer cop, if you're in fear, turn your gun. That's a deadly disaster.
Right.
A deadly recipe. Very deadly. If you got much in fear, and you're armed, something is wrong. If you're armed and you're afraid something is wrong, you don't need to work. And that's the honest. You might want to think about doing something else. Because at the end of the day, somebody's life is in your hand. You're not God. You should not have that privilege to take somebody's life and then hop on the word I feed. And the crazy part, you feed unarmed women and men. And then even the ones that do have weapons that ain't even firing at you, they got mental illness, you're saying you're fearing about that as well. It's ridiculous. But then I see on the flip side, it could be a car, and I saw this show, and that's why I watch True TV every day of my life. I'm obsessed with it, but it's sickening to me because of the stuff I see. So when I see Caucasian men, and I saw this Caucasian man, it was called Fear Thy Neighbor. And it was about this neighbor, and long story short, it was a white elderly man or whatever. He wound up gunning down the next door neighbor. He shot the husband up, he shot the wife up, because they kept going back and forth bickering for years. But the crazy part, the police had a standoff with the man with the gun, and he came down with the gun. And they was like, put it down, we don't want to shoot you. And they didn't shoot him. And they didn't shoot him at all. They had a standoff with him for 24 hours. And he came back up again with the gun raised, and they tackled him down and took him in. And then even the media was saying, oh, this man, we know he wasn't going to shoot at the cop. He was trying suicide by cop, and we're glad that but it's always suicide with a black person. With no gun. It's always suicide by damn cop, and we don't want to die. But you'll call it suicide by cop. I'm sick of the foolishness. That's why I say it's a bunch of bull crap when they try to justify all these atrocities. Please don't take this stuff as normal. This is not normal. When you start feeding in, and that's why they keep on putting all this stuff in the media, for you to accept it. When you see somebody getting gunned down, just like when we saw that elderly man get gunned down. because this man had mental health issues or whatever the hell he was going through, and he gunned down an elderly man on Easter, and they keep playing it. They want you to think this stuff is normal. It's not normal. Do not program your mind with it. Once you accept it as normal, then you are riding with them. So when they come kill us and do everything that they're doing to us, you will accept it and say, hey, what's wrong with that? Please don't accept this stuff as normal. This is not normal. It's not normal. Challenge them on everything. If you feel as though somebody is wrong, stand up, step forward, and challenge them. Challenge them respectfully. And that's why I'm always, and it hurts me when I hear my brother say, I'm fed up and I'm ready to take her to the street. I don't want my brothers like that. I don't want my brothers feeling like that. You always know I always try to be the peacemaker. I don't want my brothers feeling like that. Hurt me because they're so hurt. And I know as a man, it's hard to talk a man down. They tired. But I'm waiting for the system to be tired of killing us and hold people accountable, and that will build this bridge. If you really want a bridge to come back between the cops and us, the community and all that stuff, the power is in your hand. The power is in your hand. It's a deadly game. I feel some type of way my brothers feel like they ain't safe, they ready for war. That's sad to me. They should not have to feel like that. But the reality is, we are at war with them. They're at war with us. Brother, we are not at war with them. They ain't at war with us.
They got a war, bro.
They at war with us. Exactly.
They got a war,
but
bro.
they ain't
They're telling you to your face.
Exactly.
Not a solution, bro.
Exactly.
A war, bro.
A war.
So who's the war on? Who the war on? Look at the rockets.
It's a war on drugs.
But again, I'll say, I feel so sorry for my community, my brothers that hurt me. I don't want us going to war. I'd rather be the peacemaker and come out, but I'm going to keep my fists in the air. I'm not going to hold up just because, let's be clear, I'm a peacemaker. I'm not an ass kisser. Excuse my French for any little kids.
Come on.
Excuse my French. I mean, you know, I'm not an A kisser, a butt kisser. There's a difference. I want peace, but I'm not kissing your butt for it. I will call you out. Let's be clear. So I'll see you guys next West Wednesday, and my brothers now are planning something real special on our 200th anniversary. Our 200th week, they got something real, and they got my sister, they planning something good. They already let me know they planning something good, boom. So I'm gonna get more details about it, but it's gonna be good. And as I know, it's gonna be at City Hall. We got City Hall, we're gonna lock it in, and we need to be at City Hall. Because remember, when the mayor came out, oh yeah, I'm gonna get $15 of wages, all this foolishness. Anything to get in the chair, I'm gonna do this. Oh, if I ever get in the chair, I will definitely reopen. I ain't get no call yet. Did I miss a call? Did you see when the man tried to call me while you on Facebook Live? Because I'm waiting. No, I know I ain't get no call.
Freedom of
but that be
expression.
the foolishness.
We gonna come see
they
you.
Use us.
Freedom of expression.
And a big shout out to Ron Dorsey, who ain't playing with him. He ain't playing with him, and I love it. He is not playing. He walked in day one on it. Don't care what he say, don't care how you take it, he gonna say what he gotta say, and it's the truth. And the saddest part, if he was lying and bullcrap, they would love, whoa, we love Ryan Dorsey. That's a man with integrity. But when he come out and challenge and tell you to challenge a racist person, tell you, hold somebody accountable. Oh, he's a bad guy. I love you, Ryan Dorsey. Keep doing. We need more Ryan Dorsey. You need to be the mayor. You applied for the wrong job, buddy. You should have been our mayor. That's how we need somebody that ain't bull crapping. I'm tired of the crap. Take the crap and keep walking with it. See, I call them out. And I'm telling y'all, you see a coon, check a coon. I'm telling you, check a coon. Check a coon. You see a coon, check a coon. I'm sorry. Turn your coon card in.
Check a racist too.
Love you. See you guys next week.
Love you, baby.
Mic check.
Mic check.
I holla. I need the signs. I need the signs.
So a lot of people have joined the stream since it started out, and not everybody knows who Tyrone West was.
Okay.
Do you think you can tell us like a brief rundown?
A brief rundown. So July 18th, 2013, in the northeast Baltimore, Kentmore Kelway, I believe is the neighborhood. he was driving a friend home, and I think he must have gone the wrong way, and he backed into an intersection, and police rolled through. They were knockers. They rolled through.
What do you mean knockers? What's knockers?
They were in plain clothes.
Okay.
You know, that they have a reputation. They were just the group that was disbanded.
By the police commissioner, right?
By police commissioner, correct. Yeah, so he was yanked out of the car. He was resisting because he was, you know, why am I being pulled? What have I done to deserve this treatment? Right? He was righteously indignant as such. And they called for backup. There were between 12 and 15 police that were there, and one Morgan State officer. Two of the repeat offending officers who have done this in the past, Nicholas Davis Chapman and Omar Bernardez.
Wait. They had done this they had killed somebody in the past?
They had almost fatally beaten Abdul Salam several weeks before, same neighborhood. He did survive because there was a neighborhood witness who stopped it.
Wow.
And then I believe his name is Darrell Harris, who was either the week before or the day before Tyrone got pulled over. He survived as well, but it's the same two cops, Nicholas Davis Chapman, Omar Bernardez Ruiz from the Northeast District, who have been involved in all three.
So they have him pulled over. He's resisting. Then what happened?
They call for backup. David Lewis, a Morgan State cop, shows up as well. Witnesses say that he was beaten from one side of the street to the other. Now, I mean, obviously I was not there. I can't go into the detail of all the little bits and pieces of how that altercation went down, but the witnesses that were there, multiple neighborhood witnesses, they do say he was beaten from one side of the street to the other. The cops, in their statement, put forth several lies as to his character and as to having drugs on him, which we have later found was a lie because they can't produce that evidence. So if there's missing evidence, there's no evidence to begin with. So essentially what happens is they restrain him, and David Lewis puts his boot on Tyrone's neck, holds it there, basically puts his knee into his neck and asphyxiates him. The police claim, and the medical examiner claimed, he had a heart defect, which the family firmly attests to not being the case.
Did they call for medical help at that point?
I don't know. Tawanda will probably be able to answer all those specific questions. But the family did an independent investigation, independent autopsy, and which was found it was positional asphyxiation. So no, he did not die of a heart defect. He did not, die of dehydration like they claim. He died because there was a cop putting his knee in a 300-pound cop putting his knee into his neck for an extended period and killing him. And essentially what's been happening is, this was under the Greg Bernstein administration as far as state's attorney goes. And he basically pulled them in and said, just letting you know, I'm not going to do anything as far as prosecuting any police. I'm not doing anything. So
he just flat out said that.
He flat out said that in his office. I believe Tawanda was there and her aunt was there as well. There may have been other people in the room. I don't know specifically, but it was.
Wait, so how long ago did this happen?
So 2013 was the initial encounter. I can't attest to at which point in time all of these other, the medical examiner and the state's attorney, all of that went down. But it was within the same several month period. And essentially what's been happening is the family is independently acquiring evidence. Whereas Marilyn Mosby will continue to say, if there's new evidence, I will reopen the case. There has been new evidence provided, and it's been just, this circus to run around.
Neil Harris is on here. He says December 2013 was the meeting with them.
Gotcha.
So how often does this protest happen?
So the family holds a speak out / vigil every week, every Wednesday. It's called West Wednesday. You know, obviously their advocacy and their fight extends beyond Wednesdays, right? That's just the sort of community gathering where they give a place for other activists, other victims, families to speak out and you know, keep the community aware of racial equity and police brutality activism.
This is the 197th week.
197th, yeah. Astonishingly, yeah, week, not day. You know, I started about a year and a half ago, so like the fall after the uprising is when I had heard word about this. They held a speaking engagement at Red Emma's, and I was there. They said, please come, we need anybody who can come. Wednesdays, 6:30. So, been here ever since.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. Thank everybody for watching. See you next time.